Namaste. When we look into habit building, we often stumble across this one word, willpower. It is something we all need, but never seem to have enough of. But what really is willpower? And do we really need it in order to build and sustain healthy habits? There are many definitions for the word willpower. It is the discipline required to accomplish a difficult task. It is conscious self-regulation, being able to exert self-control and ignore negative impulses. It is also the ability to delay gratification, to focus on long-term goals instead of immediate instant gratification. In yoga, this discipline is called tapas. It stems from the root word tap, which means to be hot, and it relates to our inner fire that fuels and drives us throughout challenge. There's been a lot of psychological research done on the topic of willpower, so let's dive in. First of all, willpower is like a battery. The more decisions we make, the more we deplete our willpower. And that's why at the end of a day, it might be so much harder to motivate and push yourself. Your batteries are simply empty. All day long, you're forced to exert your willpower and make decisions. And that can be draining. So much like the batteries of your phone, your batteries of willpower need to be recharged. Next, willpower is like a muscle. It can be trained and improved. If we're used to taking it easy, taking the road of least resistance, we might not have a lot of willpower right now. We simply haven't exercised that muscle in a long time. But thankfully, we don't need an expensive gym membership to improve our willpower. How can we do it? By practicing delayed gratification. Start with simple steps. Instead of sitting down in front of the TV to watch your favorite show, go for a short walk and maybe listen to a podcast. You don't have to go for a run. You don't have to go to the gym. Just take a short walk. And be very present and mindful to observe the subtle long-term benefits that can arise from that. Also remember that just as your muscles need time to recover after working out, your willpower needs time to be recharged. No matter how amazing it would be, we can never have unlimited willpower. And that brings us to our final question. Do we really need willpower in order to build and sustain our habits? The answer is, well, kind of. Of course, we need some degree of discipline, willpower, tapas, in order to push ourselves outside of our comfort zone and to do things that can be a little bit hard sometimes. We need this internal drive and motivation. But it is not everything. Your willpower can be heavily affected by other things in your life, your emotions, your mental health. And it is simply not enough to keep us committed to a habit or a goal in the long run. That's why we need to set up systems and an environment for ourselves that helps and supports us instead of working against us. If you were trying to save money, for example, you wouldn't drive yourself to an expensive shopping mall every day. We've already talked about most of the essential steps. That would be tracking your goals, reminding yourself of your intention, surrounding yourself with like-minded people, but most importantly, people who motivate and encourage you. We are going to cover a few more important steps that you can take in order to make your environment more motivating, and to limit things that can throw you off track. I hope this video was helpful in showing you what willpower really is, why it's important, but also why it's not the only thing that will help us stay committed and achieve our goals. Most importantly, create systems, create a routine, find people that motivate, encourage, and support you. I would love to hear from you again in our Facebook community. How has this journey been going for you so far? Have there been any difficulties? And what has helped you overcome those? Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again tomorrow.